let's try this again and stuff. So we got everything set up. Hopefully, you guys can hear me this time. Guys, if not, then we're just gonna have to call a wrap. Same thing. So as you come in here, give me an audio check. Let me know everything and stuff is good. And we'll go ahead and bust into this good game. Um, okay, audio working good. All right, yeah. Happy New Year's to you too, brother. And be safe out there and stuff, guys. I see you got this. You got this one. You got this one guy particularly and stuff. You know that wants to. You know he tends to follow you everywhere and stuff you go. You know. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I understand he trying to get a come up and stuff like that, you know. And see, he trying to get famous off me, but it ain't working. Okay, all right. I mean, you know, I get it, cause you know he throws some names out there, you and Trucker Brown and stuff like that. I said, okay, all right, I get it now. You know, I get it, cause it's you know, I'm gonna be real with you and stuff. I try to give everybody a chance. I try to give everybody a chance and stuff, right? You know, if you seem to know what you're talking about or whatever, cause they say he an OG, but he certainly don't talk like one. I mean, cause I'm just not, dude. When your information and stuff is, let's see what he say, but I don't know him at all. Never even seen his videos. Just some random guy. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah. I thought, you know. Cause I'm like this. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, right? But when you can't substantiate your science, then and you just doing a whole bunch of rambling about stuff, you know. All right, Mr. Hicks, what's going on, man? Hey, welcome back. Daggone, ain't you know no first. Missed you a couple videos, but yeah, you know. But yeah, I mean, my thing is that when you can't substantiate the science that you're supposed to be dropping, right? Then you know the only thing I'm hearing is blah 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 MF blah blah blah. You know, bunch of profanity and obscenities and stuff like that. And you know, I mean, and you know, I guess, man. It's really sad when people try to turn the platform into something else. Like, you know, if you want World Star Hip Hop, just go to World Star Hip Hop. Just, you know, you can go over there. You know, you ain't got to come into the trucking industry. I mean, you got to come into the trucking world and stuff. You know, and people that are sitting there that's laying down information, and even if you don't like it, you know, we're all grown people with somewhat of an intellect and stuff to say, well, you know what, I'm not feeling this, so I'm just gonna click off, right? And that'll be the end of it. But I mean, it's just, man, oh, dude, hey, I got to, you know, I got to show you his shop, man, where he work at, and you know where he be hanging out at and stuff like that, and his girlfriend's house and all this stuff here, and, you know, oh man, don't be posting this up and don't be posting that up. You know, I'm just saying. I mean, if he an OG, he sure ain't moving like one. That's all I'm saying. But okay, it's enough people in here and everything, so everybody else just gonna have to catch up and stuff like that. So we're gonna try to pick up where I left off because my phone overheated. On top of the fact that everybody kept calling me, asking me stuff, you know. What you got? Yeah, because if he would have came up to me before people told me who he was, I would have shot him thinking he just some random guy. I mean, well, you know, hey, we gon' I mean, we get it. We get it. We get it. You know, I understand. You gotta protect yourself and stuff, cause that's very strange to say the least and stuff. I mean, you know, like I said, I mean, if you wanna do a collab or something like that and everything, okay, man, hey, reach out to me. You know, reach out to me or something like that. But just don't be, don't be doing suspect stuff at random, and then all of a sudden, then when something happened, right? First thing people gonna be doing, they gonna be looking at this dude, you know. But all right. So anyway, let's go on and break into it and stuff. Payless versus Ohio versus. I'm going ahead and throw the. I go ahead and throw Lone Mountain in there and stuff because they got some stuff that they just dropped this morning actually and stuff, and so we're gonna go ahead and cover that. You know, for people that might be interested going into the new year and stuff like that. Just to give you an understanding where you are and where you can be and what you can do in business and stuff like that, because we're always trying to alleviate some of our overhead so that we can put our money together and stuff, we'll put our money to work for us and stuff, which is capital, so that we can increase our profit. Okay, so all right, let's crap, man. Left flange. All right, what's going on, man? Y'all gonna have to forgive all this coughing and stuff like that. I ain't saying I got COVID, but I ain't saying I got it, but I mean, I hope I don't have it. So first thing first, let's go into here we go. Let's go back to Payless. Right. Okay, so this is Payless Truckers, Payless Truck. It's down there in Gulfport, Mississippi. It just got some more information and stuff about them. Come find out that they're still linked with the same people, American Truck Showroom, even though they say they're not. But I appreciate somebody sending me that information there and stuff. And so here we are again. They just added this truck right here for those of y'all. Crap, I gotta stop. Okay. Now here's another truck right here for lease. You put down a large payment and stuff like that, and you pay every week. If the truck look familiar, it is because it came from one of those auctions. It came from one of those auctions and stuff a couple of weeks ago. They went, got the truck, cleaned it up, put a flash drive on it, so it cleared out all the codes, and then you go to these guys and stuff. No credit check. Of course, no credit check and stuff. $8,000-9,000 down on the truck. And then you pay so much. You pay weekly. You pay weekly with these guys and stuff. And so you miss two payments. You miss two payments no matter where your truck is and stuff like that. Once you miss that second one, you come outside, your truck gonna be gone. All right, DL, what's going on with you? God almighty, here we go. Don't be doing this crap. All right, so here it is, Peterbilt 379. Peterbilt 379. They getting it all painted up, stuff like that. They doing this for somebody actually and stuff. They doing this truck too for somebody. They don't really. Let's see. Let me see if I click out of here and show you. All right. Oh crap! I did it again. All right. So like I said, these are the truck. Basically, these trucks right here, your Freightliner classes, are the ones that they sit there, they take the trucks, fix them up, fix them up for whatever and stuff like that, and then they put them out there for sale. Like I was explaining last week and stuff, you got to know the difference between a bank and financial institution, right? Now, these guys here and stuff are a financial institution. Reason being is because they're taking the trucks, they fixing them up, and then they're selling it to you and stuff. Nobody's coming up and saying, well, hey, I got $52,000. Let's see what you got. Lone Mountain makes people sign up to buy a truck before they even have it. Yeah and no. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna break into that and stuff because, like I said, Lone Mountain's on the itinerary too. God knows. Okay. Come on, thing. Yeah, crap. All right, so they're a financial institution and stuff. They fix the truck up and then they put it out here for sale and stuff, and then you come out here and you buy it. You know, now these guys here, they're good. Same thing with Ohio truck sales, right? The only thing that these guys are really good for and stuff, and let's be honest, if you don't want to put the footwork in, and stuff to go look for a truck, like you don't want to go to the auction and sit at the auction all day and bid and all that good stuff there, because you might have the money, but you probably got outbidded by maybe $50 some or something. What company is that? The trucks look good. This guy's right here, Payless trucks. They're out of Gulfport, Mississippi. So these guys are good for if you got the money for the truck and you just don't want to put the footwork in to go find, to go to a whole bunch of places. Then what they do is that they get the trucks, they collect them, they fix them up, and then they say, okay, all right, guys, $52,000, right? These trucks are usually for guys and stuff that want 99s. You want a 99 or 2000, something that's ELD exempt, right? You want an older truck, but you want the truck to look good and stuff like that. So they take the trucks, they paint them. They take the trucks, they paint them and stuff like that, providing you give them the money down, whatever color and stuff that you want, and then once everything is said and done, you just make your payments and stuff like that. But like I said, for the most part, it's just for people who don't want to put footwork in to go be looking for trucks all everywhere and stuff. You want a classic, you want a 379P, you want a Kenworth W900. These guys and stuff, they go and do the footwork for you, put them in all one place, and then you go over there and you just buy the truck, right? So like I said, these are for people that are advanced. If you are advanced in the industry, then nothing that, everything I'm saying and stuff, you pretty much got to understand about. Now, for those of you that are probably just getting into the business and stuff like that, these are the trucks that you step away from. Reason being is because there's a lot of stuff that you got to have in play if you're talking about purchasing one of these bad babies. Number one, you got to have a shop to work on it, right? You got to have a shop to work on it. Number two, you got to have knowledge of what things and stuff need to be worked on and stuff, so on and so forth. Because again, the truck looks good, but you don't know what the truck really needs because you have a lack of understanding of the industry or whatever. And this is why you get trucks like these, like the fleet model trucks and stuff, your Freightliner Cascadia, stuff like that. Those are the trucks that you learn off of. Hey, I'm a company driver. Well, you're a company driver, you need to learn the ins and outs, the parts, the components, so on and so forth, right? So when you step out here for yourself, you have pretty much of an understanding about what the truck needs and stuff like that. When they talking about tires and stuff, okay, yeah, we'll put some name brand tires up here, we'll put some name brand tires up here and stuff, and then you got eight set of recaps, but they name brand recaps, when you could have just got some virgin rubbers, some no name virgin rubbers, and they still would have did the job just as good. I mean, case in point, that's what I have on my truck there and stuff. Having an understanding about the tires, because a lot of people think that it depends on the type of money that you spend on the tire, which it doesn't. If you understand the balance of the truck and stuff like that, tires plus alignment plus shocks, tires plus alignment plus shocks plus air pressure. As long as you keep those things and stuff running together in tandem and making sure your alignment is where it's supposed to be at, your tires will go the distance. So, if you don't have a lot of experience and stuff, these are the trucks you stay away from. These are the people you stay away from. Why? Because these guys here and stuff are like people who credit, you know how to get out here and make money, but your credit ain't where it need to be at. This is why they don't do credit checks. They don't do credit checks. That means you're gonna need a larger down payment and stuff like that. So $8,000-$9,000 and stuff. That's something that you need to be well aware of. All right, Mr. Ross, what you got? What up, Rooster? Got a question. I'm dealing with a leak somewhere in the air system. If the air dryer purges every 15-20 seconds. Okay. Let's see. If your dryer is purging every 15-20 seconds, then that means that your filter, that means you got your filter's clogged up. You yeah, your air dry filter and stuff, you need to go and change that, because um what's happening is and stuff is purging because the purge valve is stuck. You got some kind of dirt in it. You got some kind of dirt or some kind of water, whatever, and everything. But you need to change that filter. That's the first thing. That's where that leak is coming from your purge valve kit. And once you change your filter and everything, you need to take a look at it. Make sure that it's not. Make sure that your filter isn't. Yeah. Once they take the filter off and stuff like that, just check your purge valve and stuff. Make sure everything is on the up and up, because if it's bad, then you're gonna have to get a rebuild kit and stuff on your purge valve kit, which costs little to nothing, and anybody can do it. You know, you can take it to a TA, Loves, whoever and stuff, and it probably take maybe 30 minutes and stuff to change that. But that's where your air leak is coming from. All right, so like I said, nice trucks, but these are the trucks you stay away from. Why? Because I don't have experience. Because if I had experience, I wouldn't be asking questions, you know. Cause let's check it out, cause we keep scrolling down, and stuff, and then we look at this right here. You know, in-frame rebuild for $8,990. What? For Detroit 60 series and stuff. What kind of trucks and stuff? What kind of trucks though, what's typically the motors inside those Freightliner Classics? Detroit 60 series. So they're rebuilding the motor and stuff, right? With let's see, major in-frame kit with warranty, includes parts and labor, right? So you just got the motor rebuilt for $9,000 basically. You got the motor built for $9,000. They just told on themselves. All right, Mr. Ryan, what's going on? Right, I don't have own operating experience. Okay, got you. All right. So they telling on themselves right there, right? Okay, that's if you got a Detroit 60 series, which some of those classics and stuff forgot, right? Okay, so, and check this out right here and stuff. Let's just say it got a C15. No, yeah, say if it got a C15 cat in it. A C15 cat or a 3406, they got you covered right there and stuff. The rebuild's only $10,989. So 11 grand. 11 grand and stuff, man. They got the gold kit. They got the gold kit and stuff. So they put it in frame. So they bought the truck from the auction. They bought the truck from the auction, the Freightliner Classic, for about $10,000-$12,000. Then they put an $8,000 to $10,000 in frame in it. They put an $8,000 to $10,000 in frame in it. Then to finish it up, custom show truck paint jobs, only $9,500. So they told on themselves. And this is actually a truck that they did right here and everything. They do immaculate work. I got to give it up to them. They do immaculate work and stuff, man. This is a truck that they actually did for a customer. So they go to the auction. They buy a truck, the Freightliner Classic, $12,000. They got a 60 series Detroit in it. 60 series Detroit in and stuff. You know, or if it got a C15 cat in it, you know, $12,000. They put the in-frame in themselves, right? But this what they would charge you and stuff if you take the motor and stuff there. So, you know, the overhead and stuff is probably gonna be half that. So it got an in-frame. So they got a truck, got an in-frame, they got it painted. So they got everything and stuff intact. You know, they did the work themselves. They probably got maybe $25,000 in the truck. Because they did the work themselves. $25,000 in the truck. They're selling the truck for $52,000, $57,000, and they say, yeah, we'll finance it. We'll finance the truck. Give us $10,000 down, right? Give us 10 grand down and stuff, and we'll finance the rest of it. You know, like I said, the truck is old. No bank is going to finance the truck. It doesn't matter and stuff if they, you could put a crate motor in the truck. The first they looking at that year of the truck and they saying, heck no, we not doing it. Why? Because the bank is going to take a loss on the truck, right? If they say, you know, if you say you default on the loan and stuff like that, right? What they gonna do with the truck? What they gonna do with the old truck? They're gonna have to take the truck to auction and they're gonna have to get whatever stuff that they can off of it, right? Okay, well the truck got a rebuild and it got a fresh paint job in it. It doesn't raise up the value and stuff like that, They gotta take whatever they can get and stuff, to sustain that loss that they got from it. So this is why banks will not finance old trucks. They won't finance old trucks. So then the next step is financial institutions, people who buy these trucks, they fix them up and then they sell them. So, if you got an understanding where you want to be in the industry and stuff like that, and you ain't trying to put the footwork in to go look for a truck, you're going to go to Ohio Truck Sales, you're going to go to Payless Truck. That's where you're going to go. You're going to get a truck. You got to have experience. You got to have your finances and stuff in play. I'm not going to go real too much deep into that because once you get an understanding of the industry, you'll know what to do. You'll know what to do and stuff like that. Just like going out here and buying a cash truck. You go buy a cash truck, you got to have an understanding about what you're going to do with the truck once you get it. Because, the price tag is low, but the price tag is low for a reason because it's typically going to need something. And when it needs something, you're going to know what to do, when to do, how to do it. And when you got to understand of the business and stuff like that, okay, I'll go get a cash truck because I already know I got a man that's going to go over here and rebuild the truck for little than nothing. All I got to do is just take it over there to him and stuff like that, So you bought the truck for little than nothing. You got a rebuild in it for little than nothing. And then the rest of it, hey, I can fix stuff up as I go, A seat here, a paint job here, some chrome and stuff here. And then next thing you know, you got a showroom truck, You got a fresh rebuild on it, so you ain't got to mess with it. You're gonna be the one that's driving it, so you ain't got to touch it for another 1,000,000 miles. However long and stuff it take you and stuff to do 1,000,000 miles. But if you don't have a lot of understanding about purchasing a truck and stuff like that, then it's always best to start out. It's always best to start out and stuff, with things that are a little bit more established, right? It's just like, like how my teacher used to tell me and stuff, Casanova told me, is that, the game is to be sold, not to be told. So, in order, you got to pay to play. That's all to it and stuff. I mean, so, you're trying to get an understanding and stuff like that. So later on in life, if you want to say, well, hey, look, I'm going to get me a W-9, but I don't know if I want to get me a new one or if I'm going to get me an older, used one and stuff like that. Whichever way and stuff. I can take a truck, I can build it up and stuff like that. I ain't worried about what kind of motor and stuff is in it because, I know what to do either way. If it has a Detroit, if it has a Cummins, if it has a Cat, Mercedes, if it has a Pack car, if it has a Max Force, I'm not really worried about it because, I done been in the industry long enough to know and I got enough connections to where I can take this truck to this place here to get this certain thing and stuff done. And, I ain't got to be guessing my way through it, Like what I did and stuff 2 years ago with this emission system. I was guessing my way through it, and when you guess your way through it, you're gonna be sitting there spending a whole bunch of money. In my case, $14,000. 14 grand. Who got that? Cause just thinking stuff. If I had, if I already had that knowledge and stuff on what to do to go see that surgeon, and just pay that 35 and just pay that 3,500. Pay that 3,500 and stuff, man. I still be 11. I still be 10 and a half up. I have 40,000. I have 40,000 saved up. How do I find a good truck to base a business off of, and a driver that will run OTR year round? Okay. Crap, man. So y'all gotta excuse all this coughing and stuff. Okay. Your situation is that you got the money, you just ain't got to understand about the industry, right? So see, this is where we be talking about the lease program and stuff like that, this is something that will kind of work for you, right? Because you already got money put away. Now, you just trying to get an understanding about the industry. Okay, so the truck is the last thing that you need, because you can get a truck all day, every day. It doesn't matter. Your thing is that you got to have an understanding about what you're going to do. You see, because if you ain't got yourself established, right, and then you talking about putting a driver in the truck, and so, you know, he looking at you and he getting orders and stuff from you, and if you ain't got any kind of understanding, then see, this dude is just gonna be doing everything, and you're not gonna be profitable. You know what I'm saying? Your truck gonna be driving wide open. You know, he gonna be buying fuel and stuff. You know, he's just gonna be buying fuel and stuff wherever fuel is sold, right? You know, the fuel might be a lot cheaper over here. You might get a discount and stuff, and then he going over here to this place, and you spending, you know, probably about 70, 80 cents a gallon, right? Because fuel is fuel to him. You know, a load is a load and stuff. A route is a route. You know, as long as I just go from point A to point B, that sort of thing there and stuff. And then, you know, the second he dissatisfied with your stuff, he gonna leave your truck wailing across country, tell you, okay, yeah, go get it and stuff. You know, I got my ride home, I got my money and all that stuff there. You know, I'm a company driver wondering if owning a fleet is worth the risk. Yes, it is. It is absolutely worth the risk. Yes. The goal, the end game is to have total and complete independence. Whether you got your own truck, one truck, or whether you got several trucks. The end game is for you. If you got it in your mind that you want to own stuff and you want to be independent, then yes, it is absolutely worth the risk. Don't let nobody tell you any different, because the only people that are going to be talking you out of it are employees. People that ain't got no drive or no desire, nothing like that to just own anything. They're just cool with being in this particular position right here and stuff, knowing that it's not any benefit and stuff. You know, I would say, you know, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, yeah, it was a benefit of being a company driver, because you could drive for a company. You know, you work for them for a certain amount of time, you can retire. There's no retirement benefits. You got to sit there and you got to put the money up yourself. So even though you're working for somebody and stuff, right, you still got to operate yourself as though you're a business. You got to be putting up retirement, you know, 401k. For some places, you got to have your own health benefits now. You know, those sort of things there and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. No pension. There's nothing left. So, you know, if you drive 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, that's all you did. If you ain't got no money put away and stuff, then that's it. The only thing you can count on is Social Security. And let me tell you, I was born in 1980. Anybody that was born from 1980 past that, you can't get Social Security till you're 70 years old, if they still have it. Sharecropping. I mean, now here's the thing. Here's the thing about sharecropping and stuff, right? You see, information was something that was kind of shunned upon, right? If you had to understand the business, right? You know, if you had to understand the business and everything, if you understood, you know, what your stuff really fetched when it went to the market and stuff like that and everything, you know, when somebody else is in control of your money, and then you're not trying to get an understanding about that, because once upon a time, back in the day, you know, yeah, other people was in control of money, so they, you know, they might have sat there and made, case in point, I'm from the South, right? Tobacco was a real big cash crop and stuff, and so, you know, you had farmers and stuff that's down, you had farmers that were down there that was just getting, you know, you had your RJ Reynolds, your Philip Morris, you had all these big tobacco companies that was down there paying top dollar and stuff for crop. Problem is that they wouldn't speak to certain people if you didn't know how to speak the language. I see stocks as modern day sharecropping. No, because here's the problem with sharecropping. With sharecropping is that when the family and stuff was a sharecropper, they didn't have any kind of understanding about the business. So they trusted the people and stuff because they do business. They understood the language or whatever stuff. It was a language barrier that was there. This is why financial literacy is important. We live in a day and age and stuff, man, where people are giving you game for free. There is no reason why anybody out here should have any kind of illiteracy of any kind. You should have, illiteracy, as far as the illiteracy and stuff, you should have an understanding about financial literacy, credit literacy, capital literacy, business literacy. You should have an understanding about this and stuff, man, because the information and stuff is out here so much and people are just giving it away. Sharecropping at the time and stuff, business used to be something that was it was kind of secretive. Exactly. Whole wide world and stuff is at your fingertips. I mean, like I said, I deal with a lot of stuff in Japan. I deal with a lot of stuff in Japan and stuff, so much so that I'm almost mastered the language. And stuff. And so, that's the thing. I mean, there's no excuse now. Sharecropping back in the day and stuff, the excuse was is that they didn't share the information, and then on top of that, if you had any kind of information of knowing that, you was punished. Information was very shunned upon and stuff. They still do these kind of practices and stuff today, especially in the South. All thing you got to do is go, just go to any fast food restaurant and stuff in the morning. Any fast food restaurant in the morning and stuff like that. Go to your Hardee's and your McDonald's and stuff. You'll always see a certain type of people sitting around. They're talking business all day long. These are farmers. This is what they do. That old school style of doing stuff. Because when you come in there, they get quiet. All right, what's up? What's up, bro, Leaks? They still talk about stuff old school. These are the people that decide who your politicians and stuff are going to be. They come in these fast food restaurants every morning and they sit in there from 8 o'clock to about 11. And all they doing is talking about business all day long. They ain't in it, we think about a lot of suit and tie guys and stuff like that. That's the new age stuff. But the old age way of doing stuff is those farmers. They go in those fast food restaurants every morning. They go in those fast food restaurants every morning and stuff. They get that coffee or they get that chicken biscuit or that sausage biscuit and stuff. And it be a whole crowd of them sitting together and stuff in one spot talking business. The second you get around them and stuff, right, they get quiet. They get quiet and stuff. They never talk loud. They never have any kind of paperwork and stuff like that. The thing that they speak is oral. It's oral. That's what the farmers and stuff do. So, we know that the farmers and stuff do it. Then think about the people out there in the oil fields and stuff like that. They got these meeting places and stuff. But then when you go in there, how you know that you found it, when you see a bunch of them in there, you come in there and you get quiet. They get quiet. That's right. That's right. All the farmers and stuff, they do it if you want to know all the business and stuff is being taken care of at, it's at your Hardee's, your McDonald's. They don't go to Burger King. And stuff. Like I said, your Hardee's, your McDonald's, your Bojangles. That's in the South and stuff. I like, if you go out to the Midwest, I don't know, it's kind of tricky out there and stuff. But you kind of get the gist of it though. Every morning from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. If they're farmers, that's where they go to. And they're in there talking business. That's the old school way of doing stuff. The new school way is what we're doing right now. Giving and exchanging information and stuff like that. So, again, to answer your question, if you're talking about starting a business or owning a fleet, yeah, it's absolutely worth it. A man up there, my man Calvin and stuff, he up in now. Fleet owner. Is it worth it? Yeah, it's, we talking stuff about all the bad, we talk about all the bad things and stuff like that, but just because we want people to be up on the idea that, man, you gonna catch some L's out here. I done took the L and stuff, so you don't need to be catching that same L that I caught. But is it worth it? Absolutely. But you got to get an understanding about the industry first. Before you purchase any truck, or before you start talking about hiring a driver and all that stuff there. Get that understanding about what you want to do. Do you want to do dry van, refrigerated, tanker? There's plenty of stuff out here, and then get your feet wet. Get your feet wet and stuff, man. Learn about the industry a little more. Like I said, all of us are truck drivers. We go in them offices and stuff every day. We sitting in them lounges, talking about all this little nonsense and everything. Go back there to them administrative offices. Well, it's kind of hard to do that now and stuff, but that's the place you need to be at. Licensing and permits. You need to be in there. You need to be talking to safety. Why you need to talk to safety? Because you need to get an understanding about, okay, why y'all so strict? Why y'all got all these policies and stuff like that? When y'all look at them fines and everything, they got to go up there every morning and they got to check and see, okay, what truck got what violation? What trailer got what violation? What did he get it on and stuff like that? Those sort of things there, because of those fine, they got to sit there, they got to be paying those fines and stuff. They got to be looking at that safe stat score, because if they get an alert, then now every single truck gonna get pulled inside the scale house. That's the business. So they just ain't being no butthole just to be a butthole and stuff. Hey, you talking about some heavy dollars and stuff like that. The place that I was leased on to, the place I'm leased on with and stuff, he had a $40,000 fine come. They ordered him and stuff, and they said, man, here's your ticket, $40,000. He had to pay. You either had to pay that or you shut down. He had to pay that money or be shut down and stuff. So he paid it. So what does that mean? What does that mean in the long run and stuff? Is that okay? He gonna get his money back. He gonna get his money back and stuff. Hey, insurance done went up by $75. Insurance done went up by $75. These fees and stuff like that, they get tacked on. They get tacked on and stuff like that. They got to recoup that money. Rates and stuff. We want our rates and everything and stuff to go up. But a lot of time, hey, we want to keep the money. We want to keep the money in the house, and we can't get it and stuff. When we out here getting fines and penalties and stuff like that. Remember, when you're your own operator, they come get you first. They ain't messing with them company trucks. When you go through a scale house and stuff like that, count and see how many times and stuff you see a Snyder or a Swift or a US Express or a CR England. All these guys out here having these accidents and all this stuff there. How many times you see them in the bay getting a level 1? Every time I see a roadside inspection or somebody got caught in scale, it's always an own operator. Somebody in a lease. What you got, Rooster? I appreciate you. And Calvin, it's cool to hear your wisdom during the course of conversation. I appreciate both of you. All right, yeah, no problem. What's up, y'all? Yeah, people gross 1 million. That's easy with 4 trucks and they running right. Yeah, Yeah. Yeah, if they running right and stuff, but the only way they gonna run right and stuff if you got your business intact. Because if they see you shaking any kind of shape, form, amount and stuff, man, shoot, okay, I'm gonna go over here and do what I want to do. Now your truck gonna turn into a car. Your truck gonna turn into a car. You ain't making no money. Got a big tail fuel bill and stuff like that. All the money is in the tank and not the bank. All right, so you guys get the gist and stuff, right? About Payless and Ohio truck sales and stuff. When you get later on in the game, that's when you go in there and start talking to them. You want your W9, you want a Peterbilt 379 and stuff. Later on in the game, if you want one, go on down and get one. $1 million a year, what does it take? I just told you. You got to get an understanding about the industry. You got to get the ins and outs. You got to understand the business. Your business, how consistent it's going to be. Who your customers and stuff, who you going to do your work and stuff for. Because if you talking about, man, okay, yeah, I'm going to get about 3-4 trucks and go there to Amazon. You can just go and hang it up. Because it's real cutthroat. With your own authority, can you make it doing power only? Yeah. You can do power. Yeah, you can do power only and still make that money. The thing is that you got to get an understanding about the business that you're in, okay? Learn the ins and outs and stuff like that. Who has freight consistently, and get in there and know some people. The smaller the business, the better. The smaller the business, the better and stuff, man. I mean, these big businesses and stuff like that, they can go either way. They can say, well, you know what, ain't enough own operators out here and stuff. I guess I better go and buy my own trucks. I better go buy my own trucks and stuff and start a daggone and start a trucking school and stuff like that and start hiring some people. They can go either way when they're a large company. But when the business and stuff is kind of small, the business is kind of small or whatever and stuff, then they saying, hey, look, I need to cut the cost of stuff down a little bit. Because see, if I go over here and buy my own trucks, then everything else come with it. I got to get a safety department. A fleet manager. I got to get dispatchers. I got to get all these high-tech computers, tracking devices, all this GPS, locators and stuff like that. I got to get myself, registered. If I ain't got enough money, then I got to get insurance and all the other stuff there. You see, just with those things I named, that's just a small portion of what comes with trying to run a business. Now, if you know that your business is going to be trucking, then it ain't going to be too much of a big deal for you. Okay, I got to go get these things and stuff because this is the area of business that I'm trying to be in. But, if you over here and your business is selling mattresses, you selling furniture and, or food and all that other stuff there. Hey, listen, I just want to focus on the food, the logistics. I'm going to just get that to somebody, hey, look, let me holler at one of these trucking companies and stuff like that. You handle the logistics for me, right? You make sure that you have some equipment and stuff here to load this stuff up to get my product from point A to point B. So I don't have to be going out here looking for a whole bunch of people, calling C.H. Robinson and TQL and the rest of these brokering companies and stuff like that, because business and stuff is just like cell phone service. You got your prepaid cell phone service, that's your C.H. Robinsons, your TQLs and all that stuff. They're going to provide a certain service for you, but they're not going to be as reliable and stuff as your contract service, your Sprint, AT&T, T-Mobile. But again, T-Mobile and the rest of them, they say, hey, you can get that new phone and stuff, but you got to have a 2-year contract with me. You got to have a 3-year contract with me. You might not be pushing out enough freight and stuff to say, well, okay, I'm gonna need a truck consistently, but you might have. And if that's the case, then just like that cell phone provider, I'm gonna go get me a contract phone. But if you know that, hey, you ain't using your cell phone like that and stuff, and you ain't put a limit on it, right? The prepaid and stuff, that's it. You use it one time and that's that. No contract and stuff, no harm, no foul. I'll cover this load right here for you, and then, if you need another load and stuff, hey, just give me a call. But that's the thing there and stuff. That's what you got to get an understanding about and stuff. And so, that takes you first having to get out there and stuff. You got to work first. You got to put yourself out there. You ain't gonna be the king. You ain't gonna be king of the mountain. You ain't gonna be king of the mountain and stuff. You're gonna have to take some bumps and some bruises and stuff like that. You got to learn who is the real and who is the fake. That's in anything that you do in trucking is no different. You're gonna find some real good people out here. You're gonna find some S-birds out here and stuff. They ain't worth a doggone. Like, man, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna do this load for you one time and stuff, and after that, I'm cutting you loose. I ain't messing with you no more. Don't call me. And I'm gonna put the word on out there and stuff. Hey, look, this dude right here and stuff, he kind of shaky. His business and stuff ain't on point and stuff. Hey, look, I did this load for this dude. I'm looking for my check and I ain't got it. And stuff like that. But once and it don't take long to figure it out. It don't take long to figure it out and stuff because, in business, there are patterns. And once you pick up on the patterns and stuff like that, you'll know where to go. You'll know who to talk to. Because it's like, man, you know what? He just, that guy that just hustled me and stuff, you sound the same way. So now I ain't gonna mess with you. But this guy right here, he sounds solid because I dealt with somebody that was solid. He's saying all the right stuff. He's saying everything that's pertaining to business. Once you get an understanding of that, then you know who to talk to, what to talk about, what to do in a certain situation and whatnot, But a lot of people project themselves as being very business minded, but then when you start talking to them, they start breaking into some personal stuff, right? I don't want to know about your personal stuff. I don't care about it. We talking about the business. We talking about what making money. I don't care what you do on your off time with whoever, whatever, and stuff like that. I want to talk about what's going to make this money. We can be friends later. We can be friends later and stuff, but everything that we do, we always talk about business. We talk about those things that consist of making money. Doesn't matter what it is and stuff, man. Hey, look, all right, we talking about trucking right now. Okay. Hey, listen, I was talking about getting this house. Oh, speaking of retail, speaking of the housing market and stuff like that, then you start talking about the business and stuff, in real estate. Whatever stuff it is, you talking about cars, okay. They talking about some money and stuff in cars. It's business all the time and stuff. That's the solid people right there that you want to be around. That personal stuff, that personal stuff and everything. They want to talk about something personal, that's your friends. But that's when you on break. Y'all ain't talking about money. And as long as you cool with that, okay. So let me break into this Lone Mountain thing and stuff, and I'll go ahead and end on that. So, all right. So, Lone Mountain one more time and stuff, right? Checking out the inventory. Went on Facebook and they got some coming soons and stuff like that. As you can see, Volvo, they got the Volvo 2022s, Freightliner Cascade 2022, Kenworth T680 2022. So you got the 860 Cascade and you got the Volvo 780, right? So these are your fleet model trucks and stuff like that. Very fuel efficient trucks. Now the thing is that what make these trucks different from these trucks down here at the bottom is because they're brand new. They're brand new and stuff, right? A lot of you guys, a lot of people getting into these leases and stuff like that. You got bad credit. You're giving them $10,000 down. You're giving them $10,000 down. You're making payments weekly. And stuff like that. You ain't moving towards no ownership and stuff, right? So, some people say, well, you need to stay away from the new trucks and stuff. I mean, my thing is that, you got your pros and cons and everything, right? So I'm going to talk about the pros in this, right? All right. You can see Volvo, they all brand new trucks. What do you have to know about getting a brand new truck? Is that the first 100,000 miles, you got a warranty on it, bumper to bumper warranty. What does that mean? Well, if something happened to the truck, you take it to the manufacturer and they're going to fix it. No questions asked. They're going to be the first, being that your truck is brand new and stuff like that, they're going to jump on you fast. They're going to jump on you quick, because that's the deal that they have. That's the deal that they have and stuff with the manufacturer. Doesn't matter what dealership you go to. If the truck is brand new and it has any kind of issue and stuff with it, they're going to get you in there. They're going to document everything and stuff. And the reason being is because if they fix the problems, right? If they fix these problems and stuff that you have with your truck and they send it to the manufacturer, they cut them a check. If some of the people and stuff that are in business with the manufacturers and you got a dealership, then this is when they start talking about giving you upgrades and incentives. Hey, listen, this new truck came in here. I fixed this problem before it became a problem. Okay, good. All right, we're going to go ahead and increase your stock. We're going to increase your stock because you're fixing my brand new trucks and stuff, which making my customer reliable. You're making them reliable and stuff. You're making the equipment reliable. You're getting it to a point to where they can count on us. They're impressed with the equipment. Then what they're going to do, they're going to put the word out. Hey, look, guys, hey, I got this new truck in and stuff. I went to this shop. They got me in and out of here and stuff, and I'm back up on the road tractor trailering. Oh, yeah, you know what? What kind of truck you got? What shop did you go to? Yeah, I'm going over here. So, they got the big three and stuff, the Volvo, Freightliner, Cascade. So they all require the same down payment and stuff, $14,500. $14,500. All the payments and stuff are the same. $26.95. $2,695 a month for 60 months. So that's 5 years. Okay, so let me give you a breakdown. Let me give you the breakdown and stuff for all these trucks. If you do the math, and stuff, then if you do $26.95, multiply that by 60 months, that's gonna put you somewhere around 150,000. It's gonna cost you 150,000 and stuff like that for a brand new truck. Okay, 14,500. So if the truck is 150,000, then you just put up 10%. That's the down payment. 10% is the down payment and stuff that you get on the truck. So basically, if you go to a bank and you get a brand new truck, right, it's gonna run you about the same price, about $150,000. Anywhere $130,000, $150,000 and stuff. You're gonna be in that range there. So the bank is gonna require 10% down, right? The truck is brand new. Lone Mountain is the same way, 10% down. So if you got an understanding of the industry and stuff like that, then you take advantage of the first year. And stuff. You got $100,000. 100,000 miles and stuff. Before the bumper warranty wears out. Then what other warranties you got? You got an engine warranty. You got transmission warranty. You got an after treatment warranty. How long is that and stuff? Typically about 3-4 years. So you're financing the truck for 5 years. The first year, you're working out all the kinks and stuff like that. You might not even go into the shop. So you guys that's out here that's making $5,000 a week, and then you got this truck right here. What are you doing? For the first year, you're sacrificing. You're putting up, right, for the long haul. You're putting up for the long haul and stuff, guys. You got the truck for 5 years. So for the first year, you don't put up all your money. So then the next 4 years and stuff like that, if any kind of issues and stuff happen, you'll deal with it as it comes and stuff. But being that you got the truck brand new, nobody else drove it, then it's based upon what you do specifically. So you know how to take care of your truck, you're going to have very little problems. You're not going to be in the shop and stuff like that. That means more money in your pocket. That's more profit, less downtime. If you ain't taking care of your truck like you're supposed to and stuff, you're going to learn. Unfortunately, you're going to learn the hard way, because either you're going to have to be spending a lot of that money and stuff that you're making, or you're going to spend so much of it that you're going to put yourself out of business. Now, you put yourself out of business, then what does that mean? You fell off the bike. But just because you fell off the bike doesn't mean, okay, no, I ain't riding the bike no more. It scared me that bad. No, you pick yourself up. You learn from your scrapes and your bruises and stuff. You do an assessment of what you did wrong. You get back on that bike and you start riding it again. Everybody, a lot of people are more worried about the failure than they are the success. They more fixated on the failure. And I know failure is a very scary thing. It's a very scary thing. It's a very possible thing, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world and stuff. And for you to be a better business person, sometimes you got to fall flat on your face. Sometimes you got to fall flat on your face and stuff, man, to be a better businessman, to be a superior businessman. And then, for the most part of stuff, some people will get it. But the thing is that when you fall and you get back up, you learn your lessons quickly. You learn them quickly. You find out and stuff, man, that, okay, where I was originally was supposed to be and stuff, because of me failing, I got set back, right? I got set back and stuff, but then when I got back up here, you just, you throw the thing in light speed. Because I know this is where I messed up at. This is where I messed up at right here. Now you putting large amounts of money and stuff, that minimum everything that you need in order to keep your business and stuff afloat. He's like, no, I'm gonna triple it. I'm gonna get out here and stuff. I'm gonna grind hard. If I run out here, I'm getting this amount of money, but then I'm grinding this stuff more. Now I'm putting more money away. Next thing you know, you like, man, shoot, okay, I got 10 grand put away. I got 10 grand put away. I got 20 grand put away. I got 30 grand put away. 40 grand put away, 50 grand put away, because you like, man, you thinking about that L that you took. You think about that L that you took, then next thing you know, all your money and stuff is where it's supposed to be. So now you ain't thinking about a repair no more. You thinking about a replacement. Well, hey, do I want to go ahead and do I want to fix this truck? Do I want to fix this truck or get rid of it and go buy me one? You can go round to the lot and everything. No, I'm not financing it. I'm doing my own financing. I'm gonna buy the truck, but I'm gonna pay myself back. Because you got to understand the business and stuff and how consistent your money's gonna come in. So, hey, it's a loss right now and stuff because I'm buying the truck, but I'm gonna get my money right back because I already know what to do. I know the ins and outs. I already got what I'm gonna do and stuff, so on and so forth. Whatever happens to my equipment, where I'm gonna take it to, who gonna fix it, how much it's gonna cost. As your contacts and stuff grow, you'll see that, well, okay, as business and stuff begin to grow and you start talking to people about the industry, okay, it's time for me, all right, I'm gonna be more fixated on trying to get contracts and stuff like that, so I can't be in the truck no more like I used to. Okay, so now I'm gonna need some replacements. I'm out of the truck altogether because, I got to get up every morning and stuff like that, getting contacts, getting contracts, get some business and stuff established and stuff like that. You might even step into your second thing. Well, all right, somebody that turns you on to something like that. Now you manufacturing product. And stuff like that. You got to understand the logistics, right? Because you ran your trucking business and now you accommodate and consolidate. I'm consolidating and stuff like that. I can go to my customers. Not only do I make your product, but I also got your logistics under control too and stuff. I got trucks that's at the ready. Wherever you got to take it and stuff like that, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take it. I'm making product, so now I need to send my truck over there to go pick up the product and bring it back over here to the manufacturer so they can produce it. All of it's in-house. All of it is in-house. Because when you step in one business venture and stuff like that, and you start talking to people, partnerships are gonna start coming up. Because you got the capital and stuff ready to go ahead and make that investment. You know what? Yeah. What kind of return am I looking at if I invest in this? Yeah, I'm in it. I'm in it and stuff. And then what gives me the advantage, if there's any kind of logistics involved in it, because I got a trucking company, if there's any logistics involved in it, stuff like that, I done saved myself some money right there and stuff, right? And I can service some of the people and stuff that I'm invested in. Accommodating and consolidating. You're making money hand over fist. Now you become the primary transportation provider. You're the primary transportation provider and stuff. That means all the contracts and stuff are yours. So, okay, I ain't got enough trucks and stuff on my end and stuff. So now they come to you with the contracts. Now they come to you and stuff wanting contracts. Hey man, listen, I got 10 trucks and stuff. Okay, yeah. I don't want my trucks operating over there in that region anyway and stuff, but I do got business I take care of and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll give you the contract. You handle the stuff over there and everything, but besides that, you on your own. I ain't got anything coming back. I got plenty of stuff going over there. I just ain't got nothing coming back. So, you want to be a one-way operation. When you got those contracts and stuff, you can do that. The science is simple. But you can see how deep the rabbit hole goes and stuff, man. And we ain't even jumped in the hole yet. How do you determine what the rate should be for a direct contract? Well, it's you determine your rates and stuff based upon, now if you're in a position to where you're trying to get a contract. If you're in a position to where you're trying to get a contract, then well, it's based upon how far he is. It's based upon how far he is, what kind of business and stuff that's going to be done and stuff, like, okay, how long it's going to take to get loaded, how long it's going to take to get empty, what's the fuel cost and stuff, on the average and everything. And then once you get all that set up, you come up with a rate and then you present it to them and say, this is what it's going to be right here. Lane rates a little different now. That's when you ain't got no contracts. Now you talking to the people with the contracts. But you talking about establishing a contract with a direct customer, That's what you take into accountability, all those things there and stuff. And then you present them with a rate and say, this is what I need right here. And they gonna say yay or nay. But the thing is that you got to be in a position and stuff, man, where they're gonna be barred. Now if you sit there and you set a rate and stuff in front of them and they take it, then you kind of got, you know. In other words and stuff, the rate was so good and stuff, it wasn't no point of trying to negotiate with you and stuff. Like, yeah, I'll take it. But you got to set your stuff up and, whatever you got figured out, set it up on a high end and then begin to negotiate back and forth. Because you do have a minimum where you want to be at and stuff, but you want to be profitable. You want to be profitable and stuff like that, but that should already be figured up and stuff before you present it to the people that you're going to be doing business with. And if they take it, then you got it. So the next thing you got to do and stuff, once you get that contract, you got to make sure that your service and stuff is intact to a point to where they ain't even thinking about trying to go somewhere else. It's just like being with a woman. You got to be on your A game all the time and stuff, because everything looks enticing. Everything looks enticing and stuff, but it ain't better than what you got. It ain't better than what you got and stuff. And so, a lot of people sit there and talk about in business, like, well, in business, you're going to be, either you're going to be bad in the bedroom and good in business, or you're going to be bad in business and good in the bedroom. But that's where that comes from. That's where that comes from, man. You got to be putting down business so good and stuff, man. You blowing that person's mind. Like, man, no, I'm not even thinking about anything else and stuff, man. That department right there, that's covered. That's covered because I already got somebody on it. I ain't thinking about buying my own trucks. I ain't thinking about looking at another company and stuff like that. They're going to be coming in there. They're going to be coming in there and stuff like that, presenting their case and whatnot. But the thing is that you got to make sure your service and stuff is on point. They might even cheat on you, and they will. They'll cheat on you. Okay, oh, hey, listen, all right, sneak this load over here and stuff, and then, let me see what you can do with it. Your business on point and stuff like that, man. It's like, hey, look, they might have sneaked out, they might have cheated and stuff like that, but, you make them regret it. Like, hey, man, I got whiffed that you was doing something a little funny, Not liking my business that I provide? Not liking my business that I provide and stuff like that? Like, oh, man, make them regret it. Like, hey, you did your thing and stuff like that and everything. What can I do to make it right? Hey, I don't know. What do you think will make stuff right? And what's going to make stuff right? That money. That money. Okay, yeah, I can lock you in again. But you know what? I was thinking about going over here and stuff, because I got some other customers I service and stuff too. I'm trying to actually cut back a little bit. Make them regret making that decision and stuff, man. You won't have that problem no more. Cause logistics, running a business and then taking care of logistics and stuff, it's tough because, man, what you want to tell your customer is like, hey, they put their order in. Hey, we want this, they ordered the stuff, today and stuff, and we like to get it tomorrow and stuff. You like to tell them, man, yeah, my stuff will be there tomorrow. And then they looking for it and it's there and stuff, like, man, you tell them tomorrow and stuff, and then they ain't showing up till Sunday and Monday. Like, man, daggone, what the heck? You know how it is and stuff. You sitting at the house, you order something off of Amazon and stuff, and they tell you, okay, yeah, it's en route and stuff, expected to be there tomorrow at 2, and you ain't getting it till Sunday at 3. You kind of disappointed. Like, man, come on, Amazon, y'all tripping, man. You keep it up, man. I don't know, I'm gonna go back to eBay. But yeah, so that's pretty much the whole gist of it, man. I mean, it's not. It looks sophisticated because it is sophisticated, but it's just like driving a truck. When you never drove a truck before and stuff, like, man, good gracious, I got to try that on the highway. Shoot, now you just driving it with your eyes closed and stuff, man. You fall asleep, like, man, okay, let me hold the wheel right here and everything and stuff. I'm gonna grab me about five. I'm gonna jump in the back. But yeah, I guess I answered everybody's question though. I hope I wasn't rambling and just going here, there, and everywhere and stuff, man. I got, let's see, I won't be going live tomorrow because I'm gonna be busy tonight and tomorrow and stuff. But I'll do another live Sunday. I'll do another live Sunday and stuff because hopefully if everything go like it's supposed to, the only thing I do is just deliver this load here and stuff, and then I got the rest of the day to rest and relax. Who knows? I might even go get a motel room. No, that's kind of pushing it with the motel, but you get the gist of it. So, fellas, if it ain't any more questions and stuff like that, man, I appreciate y'all time. I hope again that I covered all the bases. Let's see, you good? Thank you for answering my question. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And so that's just that and stuff, man. So about the verses and stuff like that, ain't really too much of stuff that you can say on either side. I mean, it is what it is. Hey, we stepping into a new year and stuff. So new year, new year, new you. Who this? So hopefully we don't run into the same stuff as last year. And we all know, man, it was really the what you call it was the 1949 and stuff that really stopped stuff, guys. I hope that they get stuff under control to where we can start socializing stuff, like truck shows, stuff like that, guys. They canceled all that stuff last year. I definitely want to do some traveling and stuff like that and everything, guys. I done put my trip off in California so much, but then every time I look at California and they talking about they got brand new cases of this, that, or whatever, but then I go on my social feed and stuff, man, like everybody having a good old time. Like, daggone, hey, what is it, man? It's like that. Is it real bad over there or real good? But yeah, I definitely want to do some traveling and stuff this year. Get outside the truck and stuff a little bit, cause mostly I ain't gonna say most, just basically everything and stuff that need to be taken care of is taken care of. So I'm about to be payment free. And stuff, and so that video that's gonna be dropping and stuff, for the guys and stuff that decide to go to Lone Mountain and stuff, and then they got some skepticism about buying a truck and how does the whole process work once you pay the truck and stuff all kinds. It's getting around that time and everything, so I'm gonna capture it and stuff like that. I'm gonna actually see if I can get with them. And stuff, and hopefully I have all my cameras and my channel set up the way and stuff, more professional than this right here, so I don't get phone calls and people be breaking through my feed and all that, But I'm gonna see if I get with the Lone Mountain people. Let's see, are you using credit card reward points for your trips? No, because I don't go on very many of them. I don't go on very many of them and stuff, and then the whole traveling thing and stuff, that's kind of new to me. Like, I got a travel agent and stuff like that, so I don't know how, like the what's them points and stuff that you use with the airlines and stuff. I don't know anything about that. I just pay my money, and I just pay my money for the plane ticket and stuff, motel, rental car, and all that, and then just do it that way. And I haven't really went. I just paid. I just got the credit, but I haven't really like went to even experience and stuff. So. What do they call it? What they call them points and stuff that you fly the plane so many times and stuff, and they give you so many points and stuff like that. I forget what it's called, but Yeah, I don't do much vacationing, and even if I do and stuff, I don't think I would post it, cause I kind of feel a certain way. Let's see, study that. You can earn points with your business credit cards, then book travel yourself online. Then go frequent fly. Yeah, that's what it is. Frequent fly miles. That's what it is. But yeah, yeah. So I guess like I don't want to do a lot. I don't want to do a video of me like at the beach and stuff like that, cause I kind of feel it. I kind of get a certain vibe. Like I don't want it to be like, hey, I'm at the beach and stuff, and I'm better than you. You know, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here in Hawaii and stuff like that. I mean, I want to cut the food, but I don't want. Let's see. Do you want me to send you a link? Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. You can do that. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do that. But like I said, I mean, and like, you know, you go on vacation and stuff like that. It just, I don't want to get, my platform is built upon, teaching people and stuff about trucking, and so I'm like, you know, I don't want to get too personal. I don't want to get too personal and stuff like that, cause it just, I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing, and I don't want to do the wrong thing. Like, But yeah, fellas, listen. Hey, I appreciate everything and stuff. I appreciate y'all time. I hope that the information I dropped was helpful. Like I said, we're gonna go live again on Sunday once I get this load off of me, and I'm in a better position because I'm kind of worried now and stuff. I gotta be in North Carolina Sunday morning at 8. I got some riding and stuff to do. But yeah, y'all be safe, be easy. This is a new year, new you. Who this? Rhode Island Red Rooster. Till next time, continue your research, fact finding studies. Honest on your skills every day. Till next time we talk, next time we meet. Be safe, be easy. Peace out. What's his name? Pappy Whammy J. I like that name. I like that.